Okay, good afternoon. Welcome to the Angmo cooking show. It's going to be an interesting one today. No kids, just me. And we're actually going to be using Koji Rice. I'm just going to read this for you so that you can understand what it is. It's a cooked rice that has been inoculated with the Aspergillus oryzae, a mold that is widespread in Japan. The mold releases enzymes that ferments the rice by decomposing the carbohydrates and proteins. This process can also be applied to other grains like barley, as well as legume like soybeans. So yeah, it's used in the production of things like sticky soybeans, and it's also used in the production of things like sake. Today, I'm actually going to use it to dry some steaks. Very quick process from what I understand it as well. So keep watching. Okay, thank you very much. Being filmed by Wifey. We have this monster piece of, you're looking at me, not the steak, monster piece of rib on the bone. I'm just going to pat this down so it's dry. Don't worry about this coming straight from the fridge. This has, because we're not cooking it yet. What we're going to be doing is I'm going to tenderize it with my tenderizer here. This is a very old one. This is what the hawker uncles use for their pork bellies. I'm going to break up some of the Koji rice. As you can see there, it's just really strange. In a Ziploc bag. And then I'm going to cover the steak in this crushed up Koji rice, and then this goes in the fridge for 3 days. Okay, so let's start. Oh, just with this tenderizer, because the thickness of the steak, I just want to make sure that we're, I don't know, opening it up a bit. And then taking a Ziploc and this rather interesting, I thought it was going to smell. It doesn't smell, it's like, but you can see the fungus on there, look, see that? See that? It's weird. So that goes in the bag. Like so. And then zip this up so you don't get no spillage, and then just onto a plate, and we're going to coat the steak with this now. Yeah, I've got to have a smell of this, hold on. It doesn't smell. I thought it was going to be really, really smelly because it's fermented with fungus and stuff, but absolutely not. Incredible. Now what we need to do is get that all over the steak. So you're kind of coating it like this, all over. And apparently, in 3 days, what is going to happen is that this rice sucks that moisture out of the steak super quick, almost like dry aging, but dry aging in 3 days, and no need for those bags, which I know everyone's had some mixed reviews on using the dry age bags, and it saves you buying a dry aging fridge for about 10 grand as well, right, doing this. It's just a pack of Koji, which I think was about $6, good steak, and go through the process basically of covering it in the rice like that. And then what we're going to do, now that we've sort of covered it, is put it on a shelf. So you can see here, it's not going to sit on, put it that way, it's not going to sit directly on the base. Okay, it's going to sit on a rack. Apparently that's kind of important, so let's just pop that on there. And that we're going to put straight in the fridge. Now remember, I didn't put any seasoning or anything on this yet, right? This is basically aging it first with this Koji rice. I hope this comes out okay. And then we'll come back in 3 days and see what this is like. And then we're just going to cook it as normal, like reverse-sear it and then probably season it after cooking. But this is a ribeye on the bone with Koji Rice to dry age it, sort of. And we'll come back in 3 days' time. Okay, here we are. This is my Koji steak. This is 5, I think. So originally I was going to do 3, but I've done it for 5 because look how thick it is. And now what we're going to do is just pop it in here and just basically clean off this rice. Look at that. So you can see that rice on the top hadn't really done anything, but look at underneath him. Look at that. It's really dark on it. Look at that. Wow, that's really weird. Look, it has kind of cured the steak. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Look at the colour. Bear in mind that was really quite pink before, do you remember? Look at that. Oh yeah, look underneath. So I'm going to clean this off and then we're going to cook it. So what I've done is just taken it off the bone, and I'm now just taking off the sort of, I don't know what you call it, like the darker bits, so we get into this, but you can see again, look at the colour in this. This has gone like, I don't know, 10 shades darker. And now what I've done, usual, just a serious amount of salt and pepper on all sides. It's a big thick steak again, you know, this is a 2-inch thick steak. So salt and pepper, that's it, on a little roasting tray, in our seasoned, not dirty oven. 90 degrees, Jesus, I'm not showing you that. 90 degrees for 70 minutes. Okay, so we have cooked this to sort of a medium rare. Pretty spongy still. So that was until about 60 degrees, so it's sort of a hybrid. And now what I'm going to do is just finish it off in my skillet. So this is just to char it, no oil, doesn't need it. It's quite a fatty steak anyway. And then we're just going to char this off to give it a nice crust. I might dab just a little bit of garlic butter in there. Just a little bit. A little bit of garlic butter. Okay, here we go, eh? How good is that, though? So this is my 5-day Koji Rice aged steak, and I'm going to be carving across here. So let's see. Oh, come on! I kid you not. How good does that look? Look at that, Aim. Look! Is that not some of the best steak you've ever seen in your life? Oh, look at that! It's insane! And then all I'm going to do, Aim, is a little bit of salt.
A little bit.
That is a little bit in my reckoning, you know. And then a little bit of pepper. And we serve.